Hi there, my name is Dave Dorsett. I'm a local Chicago guitarist and teacher. Been doing this a long time, decades of playing all kinds of different gigs, different settings, clubs, recording, shows. I've taught hundreds and hundreds of students, different styles, different levels. I tend to teach out of my place now in South Evanston. I did for a handful of years. I was a staff instructor at local suburban high schools like New Trier. But I came to the realization I just enjoyed it better at home, which is how most of my better teachers taught. They'd teach out of their place, nice casual, non-institutional environment, and then they'd go do their gigs at night. So I will occasionally take someone on the road for a travel stipend, but most of my teaching is done here. So I teach all styles, different varieties of rock, from classic rock to contemporary stuff, indie, some shred, blues, urban blues like Buddy Guy, B.B. King, jazz, either older varieties like Miles Davis and John Coltrane, or newer kind of jazz rock stuff, be it Pat Metheny, John Scofield, players like that. I will take students of any age, but almost all my students are adults, most of whom are hobbyists, pretty serious hobbyists who really like it and will put a little bit of time in, many of whom go do gigs with bands they have. I'd rather have a beginner with a good attitude than someone who's really advanced, who's blasé about the whole thing. So the attitude, to me, someone who really wants to learn and is open to learning, is very important. I find a bunch of my students take the combo classes at Old Town School or School of Rock, and then they come to me to really drill down and learn the instrument. But they take that information back to those combo classes, and that's a pretty good way to go. Everyone can't afford the cost or time expenditure of that, but I've got students who really have good luck with that and really enjoy the bouncing back and forth. I'd say 50% electric, 50% acoustic, depending on the style they're working on. Finger style, finger picking stuff is going to be much more frequently played on an acoustic, or just kind of lighter rock stuff, James Taylor, piano-based stuff like Elton John. A lot of that sounds pretty good frequently on an acoustic. I customize the lessons per student, something different than when I came up. These great teachers I and my peers had, they were preparing us to be professionals, so they knew we had a bunch of stuff we had to learn, different skills. Conversely, since most of my students are hobbyists, even if they're real serious about it, everyone's got different goals. You guys like different tunes. Someone might want to learn some theory because they want to understand how music is put together. Someone else might really want to develop their ear. Someone else might not be interested in the theory side of things, but just might want to learn a ton of tunes so they can jam with their friends. So I do customize things, and I like it when the student can pick the tunes. I can suggest stuff, but it's kind of fun when a student will come to me and say, I really want to play this. And I figure ways to shoehorn information that I know will make them a better musician into tunes that they come in with. I cover areas like technique, ear training, improvisation, the neck, reading music if people are interested in that, repertoire, rhythmic skills, whole big vast myriad of stuff gets covered as much as possible. So give me a buzz, let's get together, do some playing, and I'll show you, give you kind of a roadmap. I'll write some stuff out or give you some handouts or point you at some books and show you how it can help you get closer to your goals, things that you want to get better at and ways you want to learn. All right? I look forward to meeting you and doing some playing. Thanks for listening.